Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. This is going to be covering Gundam Battle Operation 2, the basic navigations of the menu and the lobby area that we're stood in here. So, let's start off from right to left. We're going to be going for the mission counter over here. Interacting with everything in this game is done via circle for accepting things, and X for exiting menus and things, because of it being Japanese exclusive. So if we press circle to interact with the mission lady, we can then choose what missions we want to do. We have rating matches, which increase your rank via playing them and also give you daily bonuses of credits and chances of getting different boxes. We have quick match, custom match, which a lot of people play to make their own custom game types and set different options. So if we go into that, we can then look through what missions we have available or create our own mission. And then from here we have the options of selecting the levels, selecting what rank we want to allow people in at, the cost of each suit, which we'll get into in a bit, and then obviously how many people we want in. So if, for instance, if you and a friend want to 1v1 each other, you can set that to 1v1, and you can even set your own password just by selecting the bottom option here and then typing in a different password. And then immediately people will then have to input that password if they want to come into your server. If you then press circle there, it will then start the server up and allow people to join. The bottom option here is for free practice if you ever want to test out a mobile suit before you go into a battle. It's really good if you get a mobile suit that you're unfamiliar with, or you really just want to test everything out at the very start of the game. After testing that out, we come across to the left here and we have the supply depot, which is manned by this lovely lady over here. And if you go up to them, we can then see a variety of different options, including the step up and coin shop at the very top, which are some of the areas where we can get the rarer event suits using the in-game currency that you can optionally buy online if you have a Japanese account. If not, you can get these coins from daily events or from doing various daily quests. And then you can use them to do a variety of different roles in-game. Roles are what we call the chance game of seeing whether you get either a mobile suit, a weapon, or something else, depending. So, for instance, if I was to click circle here, we can do either 1 roll or 10 rolls. Now, what this means is I can get either 1 item or 10 items for that amount of coins. Or in certain instances, we can do a step up where we can do 10 rolls for 50% off. Ideally, you really want to wait for these because it means you're not wasting a load of coins. And the amount of currency that you have when you're in the shop is indicated in the top right-hand corner. So you can see we have DP, which is the standard currency, the currency that you can buy or get from daily quests next to that, indicated by the gold coins, and then recycle tickets. We'll go into recycle tickets in a moment. So, back to the shop. If we go to DP here, we can then look around the various different options. We have mobile suits, weapons, customization parts, which increase the performance of your suit, and also character customization items, which not many people buy because it's not really worth it with the cost of things. Everything in this game costs a lot to try and get you to buy the in-game coins instead. But a lot of people have got used to saving up by now. You can get a lot of different suits, some of which are event suits that eventually do appear in here at a very, very large price. Some of the pricier suits are either higher level or outperform some of the more basic suits. It's up to you to decide what you want to go with. Generally as well, group them up in order of level. So if you want something that is lower cost that you can use a lower ranked game, then you want to be looking for those rather than the higher tier stuff. It all depends on the cost. We'll go over the cost in a bit, but then we can look through weapons as well. You can customize different mobile suits with different weapons. You'll be shown across the bottom when you look at the weapon what mobile suits can actually use it. Weapons that you can use at the moment or you can buy within a certain price range are highlighted, and the rest that are either locked away at a certain level or because you need certain requirements to unlock them or buy them are grayed out. This is the same for most other items. Then we have the recycle ticket area, which works quite similar to the other shops, but basically whenever you get doubles of an item in a roll, or whether you've bought it by accident, you'll get recycle tickets. Depending on what you've got as doubles depends on how many recycle tickets you get, but then they offer different suits at different levels in the recycle area for a limited time. This always changes, as well as weapons and different customization parts, and also again character customization options. So occasionally you will get like a rare weapon in here that you might want to buy, but it all depends on whether you have enough tickets or not. Generally tickets are harder to come across because you need to have bought a lot of things beforehand in order to guarantee that you will get tickets. So really you want to be buying a lot of the lower stuff first to increase the amount of chance of tickets you will get. If we come all the way over here, you'll see that on the big screen event mobile suits will be shown off. So if we have new events, new mobile suits will be shown off there in a way to try and entice people to either buying currency, to getting them, or will just be there for the sake of showing people stuff that they possibly won't be able to roll. It all depends on luck. You can also interact with the terminal just below it to see a little bit more information, but it's all in Japanese about the actual event itself, the mobile suit and the rolls for that event. So at the time of filming this, we have the Gelgoog event on, or rather the Gelgoog Cannon event. Next up is a guy that you won't be coming to too often, but he is the guy that we talk to when we rank up. Occasionally he will give you rewards for it. And over here is a character that the fans have named Nick Fury, the guy with the eye patch. You'll be coming over to him after completing daily quests or anything else to get coins off him and also DP. So he's the guy that you go to collect everything before then rolling for your different mobile suits or trying to get mobile suits. Or if you have poor luck, sometimes you'll be there for a month just getting items rather than mobile suits. And last but not least, we have the in-game menu. If you press triangle, you'll access your Haro terminal here. This will give you all the information that you need to know on your mobile suits, your rank, paint jobs, daily quests, and also tell you how many credits, coins, and recycle tickets you have. The amount of credits, coins, and recycle tickets you have is indicated in the bottom left. Your rank, username, and how much experience you need to the next level is in the bottom right. And then we go through the different options in the menu here. The first one being the MS terminal or garage, where you can find out what mobile suits you've got with the top option, and if you want to paint them, that is unlocked at a certain rank, but that is the second option that is grayed out underneath for people who are just starting the game. If you press circle on the top option, you'll then be able to see what mobile suits you've got. You'll be able to see the cost of them, because each match has a cost attached to it. Normally it will be 200, 300, and then infinite, or on some cases it will be 200, 500, and 300. It's all based on what the rotation of the games are, so occasionally you will get different matches that cost a little bit more or a little bit less. You have to pick the right mobile suit that corresponds with the cost. So for instance, you can play anything under 200 in a 200 game, or up to 200, so you could pick like the any of these gym cannons that I'm looking at now, 150, 200. You obviously can't play a 400 cost suit in a 200 game, it would not allow you to. Each mobile suit has a different weakness as well. They are grouped up into support, melee, or close combat, and ranged. These are split up into different colours, which are indicated just to the right underneath your mobile suit's level. So if you see the stats here for this Gym Sniper, we have it at a level 3. Its cost is 300, as indicated on the left-hand side of the stats. And underneath the level 3, you can see a yellow icon or emblem that signifies that it is a support suit. Generally, all the snipers, tanks, and cannon-type mobile suits will be yellow suits, as you can see here. The general-purpose mobile suits, like the Ground Gym, the Ground Gundam, some of the DOMs, most of the gym types, and some of the Zaku's will be blue here, which is ranged combat or general purpose. And then some of the melee types that we have here, or the lightweight types, for close combat will be red. Each one of these works against each other. Red types are generally more effective against sniper types. Blue are more effective against red, and yellow are more effective against blue types, if I remember rightly. So you've really got to take into consideration your advantage when attacking different mobile suits. Also, if you want, you can press the left stick down and get a beauty shot of said mobile suit in the garage. That always is a nice option to use when you just want to see how detailed the mobile suit looks, or just generally fawn over a new suit that you might have got recently. After customizing your mobile suit, which you can do by clicking on the mobile suit, clicking on the top option here, we can see what the mobile suit has in terms of weaponry, what other stuff it can equip, and also the level. So for instance, we have a level 1 Sniper 2 here. It can only use level 1 weapons. If you equip a level 5 or any higher than level 1 weapon to it, the stats for it will drop down to the level of the mobile suit to balance things out. Underneath, you can equip different customization items that you might get or buy in-game to your mobile suit, so you can have different damage, defense against either melee, beam coating, or projectile weapons, extra health, and so on. So, depending on what you have, really can change how your mobile suit reacts in combat. Underneath that, we have character customization, so if you've got any character items such as different suits or different helmets, you can then either equip or unequip them. Underneath that, we have the Dailies List, so it'll tell you what dailies you can do. They tend to be win 3 matches, either win 2 matches in a certain environment or kill 2 mobile suits in a match, and then either get so much assist damage or just kill 2 mobile suits in a match. So, because it tends to be the same over and over and over again, you don't really need to worry about it. Underneath that, we have your rank, which you can see here. You can see what rank you currently are, how far you are off the next one, how many points you've had in general, how many experience you've had in general, and then you get to see different stats such as how many matches you've played, how many kills you've got, what mobile suit you've used the most, and what standing your account is in. Generally, if you rage quit in the middle of a match, you will be given a different standing, so my account is good at the moment because I've not left any matches. Underneath this, we get different information such as the PlayStation Store, where you can buy coins. I do not expect people to use that purely because it's a free-to-play game. You do not have to use that store. If you don't fall for microtransactions easily, it's fine. If you do, please stay away from that store. Then underneath that, you have the options of controls. You can switch your controls around if you want. You can also turn on and off various different things, lower the voices, sound effects, and music. And then after that, you can save. Once you've saved, you can then leave the game. And everything should be fine until you come on next time. So that was the basics of navigating the menu and the lobby. I hope you've enjoyed, hope it's given you a bit of an insight, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye!